Having a repeatable process is what a majority of organizations strive for. Dynamics AX has a project copy routine that will allow you to define a project hierarchy as a template and then use this template as the basis for project creation. Let's look at some of the features that the project copy wizard contains. Let's jump into Dynamics AX and copy some projects. The first thing that we'll do is we'll define a project as a template, and then we'll go in and use the copy project wizard using that template to create a new project structure. Okay, the first thing that we'll want to do is hop into all projects list page. And I already created a project structure that will flag as a template. So I created what we call the tower template. So we can pretend that we install towers of some sort. We'll think of cell phone towers in this case. And what we'll do is we'll have a header project with two sub-projects. We do an installation, and then we service them, the towers, after the fact. And we want to keep those all in the same structure so we can analyze the data very easily inside of Dynamics AX. Our company actually installs a lot of cell phone towers, so we want to have this as a repeatable project that we can create very easily and using the same settings as the initial template. So what I've defined thus far on this, on the different sub-project levels of the template, I defined a work breakdown structure, so a set of specific tasks that we usually go through on each project. So we can see we prep, install, and then we do cleanup after we do an installation. So those are the specific tasks within that project, and I did the same for tower service. And then, we have different financial dimensions at each level. We have the people that are responsible, typically, and then I set up some default sales prices and other information. So really all you need to do is go to the top level of your project structure, and on the project hierarchy tab, you just have to define it as a template. So at the top level, toggle this thing on or off. We want to toggle it on for our instance, and then we'll jump out of here. And I'm just going to go back to the all projects list page, and then from here, to use a template to create your new projects based off of, all you have to do, instead of hitting new project or sub-project, you hit copy project. So we'll select copy project, and now this jumps you into the project copy wizard. And then you can start paging through the wizard. So the first thing that you're going to be asked is, well, what template are you going to use? So there's going to be any project that's listed as a template will show up in this list, and we'll pick our tower template. And then if you want to assign your project structure or your template underneath an already existing project, you can pick a parent project. Else you can come in here and you basically just need to name your project, and there's different ways of naming it. You can just use the same project name as the template, or you can use the project name plus a new name that you define, or just a new name. And we'll call this one Minnesota Tower Install. We'll hit next. Now you can see that quite a bit of information from our template is coming through. Our project group, the manager, the project manager, the project controller, all that information. You can change it at this level. The one area that you'd probably, well, a lot of the areas that you'd change would be like the dates. You're going to want to adjust those. For our template purposes, you probably don't want dates. Contract, we probably don't want the same customer every time that you're doing the work for. So you can define a new customer here. We'll say we're going to be working with the Fun Times Club. And then after you fill out that default information, you can hit next. So this information as well, you'll want to adjust. Yeah, it looks like you can't change it at this level. I would suspect that it should change when you adjust that. But anyways, we'll just keep going. Then we can define the financial dimensions. that you want, and they're just pulling in from the template, or the sort fields if you're using that type of functionality. And then here's the primary area that I wanted to get you to. So since we set up like a work breakdown structure or activities on the project, you can see that the toggle is active. Do you want to bring that information to your new project, yes or no? So we can flag that as a yes. Anyone that's not grayed out, you had set up on your template. So there's some line property setup that we had, ledger posting setup that we had specific to our template, and costs and sales prices that we had for hours. And it looks like there's some vendor retention terms and pay when paid settings that we had defined as well. If you want to use all those, you have the option of selecting yes for the ones that are applicable. The ones that are grayed out just aren't defined on your template. And then you see we have the clear all or select all option too. So I'll get rid of these ones because I don't want those that much. But after you toggle which ones you want to use for this run of your template, you can hit next. And then it's going to propose, well, here's what I'm going to create. I'm going to create project 152, which is going to be your header project, and then 2 sub-projects. And they're all named the same right now, but you can adjust the names at this point. All right, and once you have your names set, then you can just hit next. And it's going to go, here's what I'm creating. I'm creating 3 projects. Got 138 existing, a couple sales prices, a couple line properties, a couple ledger posting setups, and we can hit finish. So now if I refresh this page, and just an FYI, to refresh a page, you can come up to the I don't know, 3/4 circle with an arrow on it and hit refresh. There's our Minnesota Tower install, project 152. If I select it, you can see it built our structure for us. If I go to that install, let's check and see if our work breakdown structure came through. It did. There's our WBS, and all our financial dimensions are there. All the responsible fields are filled in, and we can adjust the start dates at this level if we wanted to too. But that's just a easy way of creating projects, and when you start getting into advanced project structures, it's a huge time saver, so I recommend you looking into it.